Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going on a journey deep into how humans perceive themselves. Is the perception of self just an ordinary perception? That's the question we'll start with. How is perceiving ourselves different from how we perceive the outside world? These questions aren't just about individual awareness, they're big questions that philosophers have been thinking about for a long time. Let's explore this topic using both philosophical and scientific ideas. Introspection is our ability to notice what's going on in our own minds. But there's a key difference here. We perceive the outside world through our senses and it's indirect. But inner perception is direct. We know what's happening in our minds without anything getting in the way. For example, if you feel pain, you can't doubt that you're feeling it. You might wonder where the pain is coming from, but you can't deny that you feel it. Perceiving the outside world is the opposite. It always happens through something else, like our senses, and it's easier to be tricked. Many thinkers believe that when we talk about our own minds, we're always right. If someone says they're happy, it doesn't make sense to say, no, you're not happy. But not everyone agrees that we're always right about our own minds. For example, the philosopher Paul Churchland says that what we sense isn't always correct. Especially if we're expecting to feel pain, we might think we feel it even if we don't. There are some surprising scientific examples that make us question if introspection is always right. Taste tests. Someone with their eyes closed might drink Linden tea and say it's orange juice. But when they're given orange juice, they might change their mind about what they tasted before. This shows how what we sense can actually change, how long we sense something. The longer we sense something, the more our opinion about it can change. For example, seeing a quick flash of light is different from seeing a light for a long time, and that changes how we think about it. Research in social psychology shows that introspection isn't always reliable. Nisbet and Wilson's studies, 1977. These studies suggested that when people explain their actions, they don't really look inward. Instead, they make up explanations that fit what they did. This shows that understanding our own minds might not be as straightforward as we think. To wrap up, how we see ourselves is very different from how we see the world around us, but even though it feels direct, that doesn't mean it's always right. Science and philosophy both tell us to think carefully about this. I want to leave you with this question. Do you think your own mind is always right? Or could everything you sense be an illusion? If this video got you thinking, tell us what you think in the comments below. See you in the next video. Goodbye.